tell you what you gonna just give it a limelight. Just give it a limelight. Face of greatness is standing right here in front of you. So listen closely, I'ma tell you what you gonna just give it a limelight. Just give it a limelight. Just give it a limelight. Y'all ain't ready for none like us. PCW trouble to some of you stunting tough. When your best is not enough and everything's looking rough, you gotta push past it fast, ain't no stopping when it built like us. So catch your buzz, it goes along with those that shine bright. Through sweat and blood, I paved the road that glows in limelight. And rhyme tied and fight for whatever's necessary. Not temporary, we varied, invested very rarely. No time to be sedentary, everything else is secondary. Success and nothing less is what I expect till I'm dead and buried. Nearly clearing the ceiling when I face the crowd is cheering. Never weary or fearing as we chase our adversary. Face of greatness is standing right here in front of you. So listen closely, I'ma tell you what you gonna just give it a limelight. Just give it a limelight. Face of greatness is standing right here in front of you. So listen closely, I'ma tell you what you gonna just give it a limelight. Just give it a limelight.
Folks, Stock Hayward back again for another exciting episode of PCW Limelight.
The fall contest is scheduled for 1 fall with a time limit of 15 minutes.
I sense something sexy coming through.
And oily, and creepy, and good lord.
Oh, the man is too hot for YouTube. He keeps us demonetized. This man is too sexy.
So yeah, I got to talk to Dreamy Drew in the back. I got to ask him his thoughts on facing Ethan Reyno. Let's throw it back there real fast and see what he had to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, Butt James here, and I'm here. What are you doing? I'm here with Dreamy Drew, and tonight you're going to be taking on the young and upcoming Ethan Reyno. And I can't even focus on interviewing you right now. What are you doing?
Oh, that's right. Tonight, I am facing Ethan Reyno's mom. Oh wait, no, that was later on tonight. In the ring though, Ethan, I've seen you rolling around the wrestling ring in high school. This isn't high school anymore, baby. This is where the real men play. And when I'm done with you, your mom and I are gonna have a great night in Red Bluff.
Good lord, dude. Just back to ringside. Oh my god.
So yeah, that was about as creepy as I thought it would be. It's just incredibly uncomfortable. Why does he have to talk about Mama Michelle? I don't care about that.
He just wants to take her out on a date.
I'm sure it's all about a date.
Oh, look there she is. Oh, she's positively drooling over the dreamy one. I think that's why she wanted her son to take this match, because she wanted to get another look of Dreamy Drew up close and personal. And you fans are getting an up close and personal look at the man too hot for YouTube.
A little.
See it here.
That's a little too close, but you know, that's just me. Sorry, Zack Bay. I see you smell it too.
What are you talking about?
He's talking to you. do with that.
I don't. I mean, you don't blame me for malfunction in your package, do you? No.
Why are we talking about my package, Doc?
Well, we're talking about malfunctions in packages. You have a malfunction all the time. Anyway, Ethan Reyno obviously fired up and angry, ready to take on Dreamy Drew.
And the last time Ethan Reyno took on Dreamy Drew, Ethan Reyno was able to pull out an upset win against the wily veteran of Dreamy Drew.
Definitely an upset, but we were outside. It was a salmon fest. It was hot. Drew was clearly dehydrated the night before.
Yes, and he was probably blinded by his own glistening chest.
Hey, it could happen. I get dazzled by my brilliance all the time.
Well, Doc, you're literally wearing mirrors as a jacket, so I can see that happening pretty easily.
All the better to reflect my genius.
Ethan Reyno not shying away from his amateur background in high school, just coming out here in his amateur singlet that he uses during his amateur wrestling tournaments. Have I said amateur enough? Because he amateur wrestles, and he's definitely not being an amateur tonight. He's professional wrestling and not amateur wrestling.
Well, if you were playing a drinking game for Buck James, you're going to be waking up missing a kidney in Mexico. All pro Raino in the pros now.
And we're going to lock up here to start it off in a headlock from Dreamy Drew. And a go behind from Ethan Reyno pushes him into the ropes. And Dreamy Drew breaking it up by hanging onto the ropes.
The go behind usually a Dreamy Drew likes to use, but outside of the ring. All pro Raino sizing up his competitor, and looks like he's got a little chip on his shoulder. You like amateur wrestling?
Speaking of sizing up, and didn't he learn last time not to go in the referee's position or the?
I think he did learn, and maybe he's learned some ways to counter.
Well, we'll see here.
He wants to show the kid he's picked up a thing or two.
And Ethan brings him down quickly, a forearm shot, and he pushes Dreamy Drew away as he's.
They don't allow forearm shots in amateur wrestling. He was clearly trying to do some amateur wrestling moves, and Ethan Reyno took advantage of it. Shame on that kid. Get a mom teacher to sportsmanship.
Who's the chicken now, huh?
Speaking of sizing up Dreamy Drew, Ethan Reyno looks like he's been bulking up as well. You can see that the shoulder frame just absolutely massive compared to the last couple times we've seen him. And now Ethan Reyno in the referee's position. Dreamy Drew trying to bring him down, but Ethan Reyno easily gets away.
Oh, you want to talk about oily? That kid's covered in baby oil.
I see absolutely no glistening coming off of his body.
Wow, you need to get some glasses there. I have 20/10 vision, and I can see that child is glistening with baby oil from head to toe.
Glistening behind diamond-studded glasses and let's see, a tint of blue. Gotcha.
Hey, listen, you're just jealous you can't find or afford high-priced fashion items like these.
Ethan Reyno back down into it, but Dreamy Drew a kick to the gut, and hey, they don't allow that in amateur wrestling either.
Well,
but
Dreamy Juice. So, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Come on, Ethan.
Ethan Reyno has to be careful of Dreamy Drew and his underhand tactics. An elbow stops Dreamy Drew in his tracks, jumps over him off the ropes. Big clothesline brings down Dreamy Drew, who's quickly back up to his feet. Ethan Reyno sizing him up, goes for a hip toss. Dreamy Drew blocking it, shot to the gut, punch to the head, goes for a Uranagi. Dreamy Drew blocks it, and he already gets out of the ring. He's had about enough of the 16-year-old.
Listen, he just needs to take a breather. Dreamy Drew, he said he needs a little time out. But if anyone can take a licking and keep on ticking, it's Dreamy Drew.
Dreamy Drew turning another shade of red. It is incredible to see a man change colors when he's only been in the ring for about 2 minutes.
Hey, let's get you in the ring and see how many colors you change.
I would absolutely love that, dog. Please give me a performer's contract. I'll be in there taking on Ethan Reyno, Manny, anybody you throw in front of me. Please!
Well, Buck James itching to get in the ring and some other things. Dreamy Drew taking his time, playing some mind games with Ethan Reyno.
Either playing some mind games or just catching his breath. Either one is totally fine, but guillotine across the rope brings down Ethan Reyno. Dreamy going for the cover and a kick out at 1.5.
Ethan, though, holding on to that road, knocked the air out of him and might have bruised that larynx.
Off the rope, Ethan reverses. Dreamy, come on off, ducks the clothesline. Uses a clothesline of his own to bring down the All-Pro right into the center of the ring. Goes for a cover, 1, 2, and he kicks out at 2. Ethan Reyno reaching for the ropes, trying to get away from Dreamy Drew as he recollects himself.
Well, he's going to really have to recollect himself after that clothesline. Really knocked him for a loop, and these forearm shots are not going to help.
Oh, and a big slap to the chest brings the All-Pro down. Whip to the other corner, big splash, knocking all that air out into a belly-to-belly suplex. Goes for the pin, 1, 2, and he kicks out at 2.
Dreamy One showing off that power for the ladies in the audience, especially Mama Michelle. She's got a front row seat.
And now Dreamy Drew just toying with Ethan Reyno. Ethan pulling himself up to that second rope to try to get that vertical base. Dreamy Drew whipping the young boy off that rope, goes off the rope, ducks another clothesline, grabs him in the front face lock, DDT into the center of the ring.
Drew was gonna go for that back body drop, but Ethan had it scouted early. A rare mistake from the Dreamy One.
Goes for the cover, 1, 2, and he kicks out at 2.
Dreamy Drew in serious trouble now. Gonna have to dig down deep.
A punch to the head knocks Dreamy Drew into the corner, and a second shot to the head, and a third shot. Referee Karina Kyle trying to get him out of the corner. A shot to the gut, a second shot to the gut.
Dreamy Drew looks like he's running on empty. Might have filled up some of the ladies in the audience.
Off the ropes, and a spine buster brings the Dreamy One down, and the crowds finally get behind Ethan Reyno. And he's going for the cover, 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.35.
Ethan really needed to take that cover deeper, get his body mass over Drew's chest, maybe hook the leg a little deeper. It gave Drew all the opportunity to recollect his breath and get that shoulder up with minimal effort.
Dreamy Drew back to a vertical base, goes for a Uranagi, but Dreamy Drew reverses it. Big clothesline brings the All-Pro down, goes for the cover, 1, 2, hook the leg, and a 2.5 kick out.
Dreamy Drew gotta go back to the drawing board and figure out what it's gonna take to put Ethan Reyno down for good.
You can see the pain on Ethan Reyno's face. His back has been bothering him with those slams by Dreamy Drew. And a big Uranagi brings the Dreamy One down.
Oh! What's
Ethan Reyno stomps the back.
Is he?
He's going.
That's a camel clutch. He's going to
a camel clutch right in the center of the ring.
And Drew tapped.
And Dreamy Drew taps out. Loses to Ethan Reyno for a second time since the Salmon Festival. The 16-year-old All-Pro prodigy has upped upset Dreamy Drew once again, and he's pointing at you, Doc.
Good job, I guess. Here's a thumbs up for you, I guess. I don't know what his problem with me is.
Yeah, who could ever guess what their problem with you is?
I don't know. I'm just a broadcast journalist. I hunt down stories. I make this show.
Dreamy Drew showing a ton of frustration leaving the ring.
And he's just leaving the building. I think he might have someone waiting in the parking lot to console him.
But the story of the night right now, or the story of the match, it's All-Pro Ethan Reyno winning decisively over Dreamy Drew.
And I gotta say, that's gonna be a big victory for him. And we'll see what doors that opens up for All-Pro Raino in the future.
That definitely has to put him up there in the rankings for one of the major titles. And it's going to be interesting to see what the future brings for All-Pro Ethan Reyno.
Well, we know that Boyce Grant is still waiting in the future for All-Pro Raino, and we've got a commercial waiting for us next.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
PCW Limelight, Dr. Haywood here with Wild Bucket.
Introducing first, from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 180 pounds, Toxic Brandon Nash!
So, you know, I've been talking with Brandon Nash, and he explained to me what this whole toxic thing is about. He told me that he was fired by JMM, he was fired by Matt Daddy Milo, and all he ever tried to do was be the best employee he could be, serve them in any manner he could, and neither of them wanted him. And he realized, and it's made him bitter, that the common denominator is him. And so he has vowed that he's going to fully embrace this toxicity that he exudes, and he is done caring what anyone thinks about him.
I mean, that's good on him to finally embrace himself and get away from trying to ride the coattails of his own employers. But at the same time, you know, that doesn't really mean he's got to be a jerk to everybody, but hey, each his own.
I think it absolutely does. I mean, everyone else is jerks to him. They've been false friends, false sycophants. No, this guy is finally living true.
And ladies and gentlemen, make sure to hide your moms.
From Stacy's Mom Scouts.
Especially if your name's Stacy.
Just how your mom likes it. The Milf Hunter, Mateo
Well, the Milf Hunter definitely found the right crowd. A lot of single Section 8 mothers in this audience. Oh my goodness, that looks like a 14-year-old mother that just hugged him. They breed them young out here in Red Bluff, apparently. How many kids you got out here, Buck? 7? 15?
I don't want to talk about the James family currently.
Not talking about the James family. I got Lady Haywood with me. Diet Dr. Haywood, living it up, and Little Haywood at home, living it down.
I got Miss James laid up right now as she is sick with a sinus infection, so...
Are you sure she's not sick of you? Because
you're so funny, Doc!
and look at Brandon Nash taking it to the
Whoa,
Milf
hey,
Hunter
here we go!
right away. Brandon Nash not waiting for the Milf Hunter to give his roses out to all the ladies.
Nope, he's just going straight after the Milf Hunter.
Boy, he's
very angry individual all of a sudden.
Well, that's like I said, he's gonna let his toxicity just ooze out of every pore, and he's taking it to the Milf Hunter right now.
Oh, and a devastating chop from Brandon Nash to the Milf Hunter.
And that just another one.
You can feel that all the way over here. Brandon Nash yelling at Chico Lopez, our official for this matchup.
Brandon Nash in firm control. Mateo Gonzalez in serious trouble here.
Down on all fours in the center of the ring. Now Brandon Nash has him in a headlock, and he's going to try to choke him out early in this contest.
Mateo Gonzalez trying to get this crowd behind him. Maybe some of the single moms will give him some of their energy.
And a shot to the gut for a second time, pushes him off the ropes. Shoulder tackle brings the toxic one down, and he's trying to harness all that MILF energy here at Red Bluff.
MILF Hunter chant starting among the Red Bluff plebeians.
And you have to wonder, is it the MILFs making the chants, or is that everybody saying MILF Hunter?
Well, it sounded particularly toothless, so I'm going to say the MILFs.
Oh, and a double clothesline brings, well, just the MILF Hunter down. Brandon goes for cover. 2 and kick out by the MILF Hunter.
Let me tell you, Brandon Nash looking in amazing shape and going hard on Manny Rolla's end of PrimeTime University.
Oh, most definitely. I've had the opportunity to train a couple of times with Brandon Nash, and let me tell you something. As angry as he can be, he can take one hell of an ass kicking and get right back up and ask for more.
Well, if you've watched PCW Limelight, you've definitely seen it before, and the MILF Hunter trying to deliver an ass kicking of his own with a big clothesline to that corner.
And Brandon Nash brought down into the center of the ring. MILF Hunter calling for the end of the match, and he's gonna goes for the pin, and only a 1 count. Brandon Nash immediately kicking out. Picks him up for a clinch, has him in a front face lock. Oh, and a nice hit. Oh, and there's that alarm again. Oh my God.
Well, listen.
The Kaiju of California, Bad News Blakeslee.
I tell you what, if I was Mateo Gonzalez and Brandon Nash, I would get the hell out of that ring.
Mateo Gonzalez just called Bad News in.
Oh,
and
just slapped him across the face.
Paintbrush brings down the MILF Hunter. Brandon Nash takes a gigantic choke slam to hell. And a clothesline from Bad News Blakeslee brings down the MILF Hunter. Pretty sure that took his head off.
Ends in the result of a no contest.
Oh, Bad News calling for the mic. Zack,
no, it's not background.
Oh. I think the MILF Hunter might be dead.
Get out of my ring!
Better listen to Bad News. Don't want to be on his bad side.
I see a lot of grown men crying over a little pipsqueak's death that didn't lead anybody to anything.
Oh, now, come on.
Why did it take him 3 days to find his body?
A little bit too far, Bad News.
God damn.
I'm here to fight, not to be a MILF Hunter, not to be a bald piece of shit.
Oh.
If anybody in that match wants to fight, I'm looking to bring some pain.
Bad News looking.
making his triumphant return at Last Man Standing during the Rumble.
Also, last member of the Run family, and I believe that he may have issue with Bad News' words about my dear friend, the late Bradley Runs.
I don't think you could cut any deeper with the words that Bad News unfortunately spewed out. It is ridiculous.
Bradley Runs champion. Bring your little chain, bring your ass in here.
Doc, I'm at a loss of words.
Bad News invokes the name of Bradley Runs. Passed away March 6, 2024. Day that will be burned forever in my mind. And Bad News will not Propane will not back down from anyone, even Bad News.
What I just see you say, Blakeslee? I want to fight. No. Just say something about my family. Piece of shit that you didn't even check in on. You never checked in on him. They took us 3 days to find these guys.
Jesus Christ.
Watch your mouth. And Propane just dropped the chain. He don't need it. Oh, he's got the Afro pick, and Cordero Uloa knows what that is all about.
I'm getting tired of listening to your mouth, Blakeslee. Ain't nothing but air and opportunity. There goes the end.
Oh! And Propane just socked Bad News straight in the face.
Oh, the slaps going back and forth.
Y'all know what time it
And now, Mr. Primetime Zack Reeb coming out here with Anthony Marcus.
Things were getting pretty heated. I think Zack Reeb just saved Propane.
Heated is putting it lightly with what was said in there just now, and good Lord.
Those of you historically minded, Zack Reeb often the target of the late Bradley Runs ire. One of Bradley Runs' crowning achievement was standing over a prone and bloody Zack Reeb holding Propane PCW Championship.
I said I was gonna call your fat ass out. You know what? Hey, Propane. I know he's throwing some offensive comments out there about a great man like Bradley Rotten.
Zack Reeb, that hypocrite Bradley Rotten hated you.
I'm gonna tell you something, big man. I don't need anybody fighting my battles for me. I don't need anybody fighting my battles for me.
Old school plebs calling out Zack Primetime's Reeb's old moniker of MPT. Oh, Zack just shut down the Propane fans.
You want to kick this guy's ass?
calling for a tag team. I guess
You guys want to see Propane kick this guy's ass? Or do you want to see me and Propane kick this guy's ass?
Fans just wanting to see Blakeslee get his ass kicked.
Listen, big guy. We're real tired of your crap. Propane and MPT are ready to go at each other's throats to get at you. But in order to Bradley run, I suggest we give these people what they really want. A three-way dance. You guys want to see a three-way dance? Well, let's get a ref in the ring and let's get this party started.
Oh, I don't know how smart this is of Anthony Marcus to suggest a three-way dance. Neither Bad News or Propane like Zack Reeb.
Thankfully, Chico Lopez was already there, ready to go. And Bad News Blakeslee has both Propane and Zack Reeb in a choke.
Reminding the folks, no rules in a three-way dance, no countouts, no submissions,
No disqualifications either.
big double clothesline from the 500-pounder.
500-pounder who looks like he's honestly shedding a ton of weight.
Absolutely, Bad News looking very svelte. Gotta be training up for Extreme Measures 25.
Scary thought of Bad News Blakeslee, even more powerful, more agile, and less body fat.
Oh my God, look at him just pick up Propane and manhandle him.
Slams him down into the center of the ring, and you can feel the earth shake below us.
And look at Zack PrimeTime Reeb with a big super kick, but I don't know how much he got of that one. PrimeTime has been broken over and over again the last few months, pushing the buttons on Bad News Blakeslee.
And Bad News Blakeslee pulling himself up into the corner. Both Propane and Mr. PrimeTime working together, trying to pick the big man up.
I don't even think with their combined strength they can get Bad News off his feet.
No, those big, meaty elbows connecting with their heads.
Couldn't quite get the slam on Propane. Propane fighting back a little bit, but Bad News just impervious to all of their offense, and now he is just choking the life out of Propane and disrespectfully slapping him upside the head.
Couple of paintbrushes to the back of the head as he's choking him. Mr. PrimeTime Zack Reeb trying his best to get back to that vertical base. And at this point, it doesn't even look like a three-way dance. It looks like a handicap match going wrong.
Yeah, very much so. You gotta wonder if Bad News is knocked off his feet, how it's gonna go.
Oh, and a double low blow can bring down even the biggest giants in this world. Bad News Blakeslee doubled over.
Still on his feet,
PrimeTime, Propane, they're gonna try to pick him up again. A double Uranagi brings the Kaiju down.
Well, Bad News Blakeslee could go into farming because PrimeTime and Propane just gave him a couple acres, and now
1, 2, not even a 2 count. Propane breaks up the count. And the first offensive move against somebody other than Bad News Blakeslee.
Well, you gotta figure it was gonna happen sooner or later. Propane wants to be the one to punish Bad News. Bad News insulted Propane's former manager, Blake Bradley Rock. PrimeTime just upset at Bad News for some reason.
Now Propane just delivering the pain against Mr. PrimeTime. Rams Zack Reeb's head into the corner, knocking him silly. And now shoulder to the midsection knocks all that wind out of Zack Reeb. Oh, and a second shoulder, and you can hear all that wind coming out as Zack Reeb's yells in pain.
Well, I don't know if that was a yell or just the air being shoved out of his lungs.
Propane pain train on Bad News Blakeslee.
And Zack with a big splash following it up. That is
And a second pain train, or third, depending on how you're counting it. And it now looks like Propane and Zack Reeb are back on the same page, knowing that the Kaiju of California is back on his feet.
But only one of them will be able to pin him, and I am guessing when it gets to that point, that's when we're going to see a real fight.
Both working together, trying to keep the air out of Bad News Blakeslee's lungs. Delivering those chops, forcing the air out of his lungs to get him the gas for air.
Bad News just stuck in that corner. Propane having issues here with Anthony Marcus.
Both trying to whip the big monster out of the corner, but he has so much strength.
He just threw both of them out of the ring.
Anthony Marcus up to the side.
This is not where you want to be, Anthony. I would get down if I were you. I've been a manager for a Bad News Blakeslee opponent. I ended up splattered. Yeah, smart move. Smart move, getting down. You do not, even if you did trade Zack PrimeTime, you do not want to mess with Bad News Blakeslee.
And now Bad News Blakeslee stalking his two opponents on the outside, delivering those clubbing blows to the back. Propane trying to pull himself back into the ring, but he's having a hard time just getting back onto his feet. Oh my goodness, the big chop from the gigantic monster.
Easily 75 pounds of arm just crushing across your chest, and then boom, dome, right into the ring post.
And Zack Reeb fighting back against Bad News Blakeslee, delivering those chops, was rocking the big monster. And rammed into the post face first. Both Propane and Zack Reeb are down to the ground once again.
Anthony Marcus just put his hands on Bad News Blakeslee. That is not a smart move.
No disqualifications in this match, but it's still not a smart move in Anthony Marcus's shoes. Especially since he needs that cane to walk. Who knows what could happen if Bad News Blakeslee just straight up attacks Anthony Marcus.
Bad News just showing mercy to Marcus. He told him, get your old ass back in, back behind that curtain.
That's the second time he showed mercy to Anthony Marcus.
Oh, and Propane's got the chain.
He's wrapping that chain around his fist. But Bad News cuts him off, and Propane goes into the crowd. In fact, I think he's near Papa and Mama James over there.
Propane's head just went into the ring apron. PrimeTime climbing up on the apron, trying to get back in the ring.
And again, Anthony Marcus putting his hands on an active competitor.
He's not coming back.
Mr. PrimeTime diving off the side of the apron. Rammed into that steel post once again, brings down Mr. PrimeTime. How much punishment can Zack Reeb take?
I don't know if you heard it, but before, he was yelling at Anthony Marcus, he's dead, he's dead. Bad News knows what buttons to push. Oh, got an MPT sign over there. And Bad News just showed that fan what he thinks of their artwork. Oh, that stupid. Oh, folks, you do not want to do that.
No, why would you do that?
That stupid kid just spit water in Bad News Blakeslee's face. And
my God.
He's choking that child.
Oh my God.
He's hit those kids. And Anthony Marcus just got shoved, and here come the referees.
Security's coming down. Is this match thrown out? Or?
I don't know. There's no disqualification.
I understand that, but he's punching kids now.
Maybe they are throwing Bad News Blakeslee out, and Zack, Reeb, Propane still in the ring. Don't want to forget there's still a match going on as long as we haven't heard a ring bell.
No bell yet, but
Anthony Marcus just shoved Bad News in.
A-train to Zack, Reeb. There's still a match going on, but security's trying to escort Bad News Blakeslee out. World's strongest slam. Propane going for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and Propane wins the match. Bad News Blakeslee forcing himself back to the ring.
Oh my God, and Marcus just slapped the taste out of Bad News Blakeslee's mouth, and he's smiling. Bad News Blakeslee is smiling. Bad News Blakeslee just looked at the camera and said, "PrimeTime, I'll see you April 5th." Folks, get your tickets for that. PCWNorCal.com. Bad News Blakeslee coming over this way. Well, security is. Discretion is the better part of valor. I am a better man than Zack, PrimeTime Reeb, and Propane than Anthony Marcus. I'm not going to rise to the base.
Ridiculous, but Propane, the winner of the match of this three-way dance. Bad News Blakeslee escorted back by security.
Propane upholding the honor of my friend Bradley Rudd, the last member of the Rudd family, standing victorious in the ring. We know that Propane beating Zack, Reeb, Bradley Rudd would be smiling down from that.
And as a sign of respect, showing love for Bradley Rudd.
For the first time in his life, Zack Reeb showing respect for Bradley Rudd, telling it like he smells it. Bradley Rudd was the greatest manager this company has ever seen. But do not forget, Zack Reeb, Bradley Rudd's whole mission in life was to see you fail, to see this company taken from you. And by God, I'm going to do everything I can to make sure on my end that mission is successful for Bradley Rudd. All right, folks, we are back. Doc Haywood here with Buck James.
All right, it's time. Are you guys ready for that tag team match?
For tonight's main event.
The following contest is a tag team match. Scheduled for one fall. Representing a new level, from high as the sky, weighing in at 160 pounds, Christian.
upset and angry, and he's coming out just in sweats. So, I mean, obviously
As he should be. He has the biggest match of his career coming up in Extreme Measures 25, and they're trying to make him compete tonight.
they're not trying at this point. They're making him compete. But my question is, how is Christian Skye just completely forgiven Manny Roa for leaving him high and dry, and he's just, hey, blue level, all on board.
He's a team player. He knows what's at stake. You want to see Manny Roa resting high and dry. You don't know leadership skills. I keep telling you this. That Manny Roa, a born leader. The man is a king. The man is a ruler. And he has been ruling this company for nearly a year and a half as champion.
And now Manny Roa already in it with referee Helder Pereira. The match hasn't even started. The opponents haven't even come out yet.
Well, he's not just wrestling his opponent, he's wrestling this company. This company is stacked against him because at the top is the owner, Zack PrimeTime Reeb.
I got it. It's Shoop. It's Shoop. Are you worried?
Some argument already going on between Manny Roa and Christian Skye, but here comes Showtime Mike Shoop.
Weighing at 175 pounds, he is the #1 contender for the PCW Championship and the 2024 Last Man Standing Rumble winner, Mike Showtime Show!
You know, Zack listing off of all of Mike Shoop's accolades. The 2024 Last Man Standing Rumble winner, the #1 contender, but let's not forget he's also the man with the spine of a 70-year-old.
Spine of a 70-year-old, he's dancing around as if he's 21 again. I don't think he's looked any better than he has right now. Now his partner, the Nightmare Synn, making his way out.
The man who supposedly has his back.
And his partner from Grid City, Washington, weighing at 365 pounds, the Street Master.
The Nightmare Synn once again haunting the dreams of everyone in PCW.
I've only met him a handful of times and he still haunts my dreams.
Yeah, there's not very many men that I fear, but Synn is definitely one of them. The man that shows no remorse, no conscience. He is absolutely amoral, a weapon in and of himself. And tonight he is being wielded by Mike Showtime Shoop. But Manny Roa reminded us 2 weeks ago on PCW Limelight, he has defeated Synn. He has defeated Zack PrimeTime Reeb. Hell, he even survived Bad News Blakeslee with his title.
Barely survived over a technicality, defeated Synn with a low blow, and defeated Brick Luxury with just mayhem.
Twice, defeated him twice. Go ahead and give all your excuses.
I just have a question for Red Bluff. What's Synn gonna do to these guys?
Showtime Shoop
Skye getting referee Helder Pereira to back up ShowTime and Synn.
Well, they need to let the man get into his starting position. Look at Synn. Look at Synn.
Synn is ready to get this match started, and Manny Rowe and Christian Skye just taking their sweet time trying to get in, or just not getting into this ring, I guess.
Oh, you wouldn't want to, too. Synn has never met a rule or a man he didn't want to break.
Doc, unfortunately, I am going to agree. If I had to go one-on-one with Synn, I would have a hard time getting into the ring as well.
Boy,
I will give that to you.
If you had to put a dollar into Dr. Haywood's right turn all the time, I'd be rich again.
Oh, no. Poor Manny just can't take the insults.
Listen,
get a bottle out here for the last king, Manny Rowe.
He can take the insults, but he shouldn't have to. People, you got a whole crowd here of your lessers punching up at you. It's disgusting.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is not the Burger King. He is the last king of professional wrestling, the PCW Champion, Manny Rowe.
Thank you, Zack Bay, for making that official announcement.
Yes, Zack Bay, thank you for telling me.
There are certain people that could sue us.
Burger bitch.
Oh, come on now.
I don't need him to announce my name. These people know my name, and they know what I'm gonna do to you.
Well, the crowd knows Synn, the crowd knows Manny, and if they don't know who I am, they better raise their hands and slap themselves. If Synn and ShowTime want Manny and Christian Skye to get in that ring, they need to get into their corners and into their starting positions.
Manny Rowe taking extreme exception with being called the Burger King.
Yes, he should.
The last Burger King of professional wrestling.
Listen, what have you ever accomplished in your life? This man is a Grand Slam champion, as he said a couple weeks ago on PCW Limelight. The man is decorated. One of the longest Inter-California championship reigns in modern history, just recently surpassed by his protege, Rayshawn Prince. I mean, we can look at the accolades Rayshawn Prince has made and heap them on Manny's shoulders.
Finally, Manny Rowe and Christian Skye getting into the ring, and it looks like Christian Skye and Mike ShowTime Shoop are going to be the two that start this match out. Bell is already rung.
No strangers to each other. Shoop and Skye have gone round and round over their years in PCW.
And Synn tagging in. Christian Skye did not see any of this go down. He's too busy showboating for the crowd.
Well,
Manny trying to tell him what just happened.
I mean, Skye had to show off those abs he's worked so hard for.
You have to work hard to get those abs, but does it really matter in a situation such as this?
Well, come on, Synn doesn't have abs.
Synn doesn't need abs. And Synn just proves my point, ragdolling Christian Skye back into his own corner. You see those massive pecs jiggle?
I saw something jiggle.
You got lucky last month, homeboy.
And I think it was Mike ShowTime Shoop's butt on the outside.
Last king of professional wrestling, Manny Rowe, stepping in against...
Synn doesn't want any of Manny. Manny beat him and he got out. Look at that.
ShowTime Shoop tagging in so he could face off with the PCW Champion. And we're going to get a little preview of Extreme Measures 25 right here in red glove.
And that serial exhibitionist Shoop trying to get Manny to take off his shirt.
And Manny attacking Shoop from behind, keeping him in the corner and cutting off the ring from Synn. Synn not too happy with this, getting in referee Helder Pereira's face about it. But there's not a lot he can do.
And look how well Skye and Manny Rowe are working together right now. You were so concerned that Christian Skye didn't really have Manny Rowe's back and that he wasn't going to really forgive Manny. Look at this.
I was not worried about anything. I was more questioning it. Christian Skye and Manny Rowe going to town on Showtime Shoop into a neutral corner. Showtime's head goes. Christian Skye in firm control of the match.
And look at these veterans, the new level, keeping Shoop on their side of the ring. You got some real ring leadership going on. As I was saying, Manny Rowe, a true leader, directing traffic in there for Christian Skye.
None of that phased Mike Showtime Shoop. A big chop sends Christian Skye into the corner of Synn. And now he's being bounced around by both Showtime and the Nightmare Synn.
Helder Pereira needs to get control of this match.
And a big chop sends Showtime back into the corner of the new level. And now like a well-oiled machine, Manny Rowe comes in, but now choking Shoop.
And if Manny Rowe is smart, he's going to look to do damage at every opportunity while he is in there with Shoop.
Shot to the gut by Showtime to Manny Rowe, trying to get away to tag in Synn. A knee to the gut stops Mike Showtime Shoop in his tracks. And now off the ropes, Manny goes for a sidewalk slam, hits it dead center of the ring.
And you've got to imagine that is reverberating in every vertebrae in Showtime Shoop's spine.
Manny trying to knock Synn off the apron, but it's not happening. Helder Pereira stopping Synn in his tracks, and now the new level double teaming the last man standing Rumble winner.
And Synn's letting his temper get out of control.
Off the ropes, Christian Skye goes for that little strut. Stomp to the gut, pin, and a senton right down on his gut. Goes for the cover, 1, 2, and kick out at 2 by Showtime Shoop.
Look at Synn, he keeps trying to get in, and
Christian Skye playing with fire.
No, very strategic maneuver right there.
And like a pack of wolves attacking Showtime with the referee's back turned.
Well, look at the new level. They are just using Synn's temper against him to isolate Shoop and do more and more damage.
And now they got Showtime in the center, or in the new level corner. Manny Rowe tags himself in.
And now Manny Rowe taking out his frustration on Showtime Shoop. Not even supposed to be competing tonight. Was booked for a contract signing and he got more than he bargained for.
Looks like he's picking him up for a suplex. Has him up.
Oh, look at the hang time there. All the blood rushing down. And Shoop reversed.
Stunner to the PCW Champion. Synn on the outside, looking like a wild dog, wants to get into this match and tear Manny apart.
Both men down on the mat. Shoop reaching for a tag to Synn. Manny trying to get to his partner Christian Skye.
Manny just tags Christian Skye in, and here comes Synn. Big clothesline. Another big clothesline. Like a house of fire brings down the new level. And a drop kick to the PCW Champion.
Again, I always in shock at the agility of the Nightmare. The elevation, oh no!
Oh, and both members are in the corner.
Oh, I hear them loading up those cannons!
Oh my God!
And that's enough to sink any destroyer!
Manny Roas smartly rolling out of the ring.
Well, he's not the legal man. Christian Skye's the legal man.
And that shot by Christian Skye didn't phase Synn. Kick to the gut. Has him set up. Oh my God, has him up. Power bomb. Manny Roa has his title. Goes to the pin. 1, 2, and 3. Synn, Showtime, Shoop, win the match.
Unfortunately, it was all academic. When Christian Skye got in there and Synn blindsided him. But here's the thing, Buck James. When it comes to extreme measures, Synn will not be in Mike Showtime Shoop's corner. It will just be Showtime and the last king. He will not have any nightmares to save him. He will be a victim of the king's dreams of greatness for that PCW Championship.
But you also need to remember, Doc, at Extreme Measures 25 on April 5th, Manny Roa won't have Christian Skye in his corner either. It's only going to be Manny Roa against Showtime Mike Shoop.
Well, listen, Manny Roa is worth 5 of my Showtime Shoops. We are going to see history Extreme Measures 25 as Manny cements his legacy once more as the greatest PCW champion. Folks, get your tickets online now. PCWNorcal.com. Click the link. Find us on Facebook. Find us on Instagram, and you can always find us here on YouTube.
You have been amazing! Amazing, amazing! And I cannot wait for April 5th! Extreme Measures! My 19-year journey culminates with the PCW Championship! But that is then, and this is now, and anyone that knows Mike Shoop knows after a match, he loves to party. And there's one thing, as much as we've done together, gone to hell, back and forth death matches, the only PCW Tag Team Champions to never lose them. Thank you, COVID.
Look at that 6'3" thing.
But there's one thing I have not got this man to do.
Oh, please no.
What's that, Shoop? I want to see.
No one wants to see what's about to happen.
And I know this is going to be Doc Haywood's favorite segment of the night. Hit that beautiful music!
This is not my favorite segment of the night.
Sure it is.
I do
Come
not
on,
like
Doc.
growing up. I don't like dry heaving. In fact, I don't need a full day before I know Mike Shoop is going to compete. Just because I'm going to get the burps in my mouth. Yep, there goes. Please don't make that big monster shake his ass in the ring.
But it's what the fans want, Doc.
Oh, these fans don't know what they want. They grew up on food stamps and cable TV. fights, so you have to look at him shake his ass.
Oh, darn.
Oh, you like that? You like that? You like the idea? You like the idea of watching Mike Shoop shake his ass for hours on hours? If Mike Shoop had an OnlyFans, you'd be broke. Chris Plumser, I'm gonna dock your pay if you get a close-up of that man's ass.
C-Fly, keep doing your thing. Brandon Johnson, do your thing.
Oh, thank God! Thank God, Synn finally putting to rest the threat that he's gonna be shaking something. Well, folks, that's all the time we have for this week. For what?
Hang on,
oh,
Synn.
no. Thought we were done. I thought we were out.
Not done yet.
Oh, no.
Here we go, Doc.
Yeah, you definitely can edit that all you want. Ugh. Disgusting. All right. That is seriously all the time we can have for this week. I'm going to go throw up in the back for Wild Bug Games. Wild Bug
Right there. Nice. Oh, right in the lady Haywood's purse. Nice. Good job, Doc.
And it was Gucci, too. Take it easy. If it's easy, take it twice.
I'm Zack PrimeTime Reeb. You know what time it is, and you're watching PCW Limelight. Like, subscribe, and share.